Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. The numbers for Brooks a week ago: 18 carries, 76 yards.
Hey, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
This 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. That one completes illegal. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. A give up the middle with Benson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They run over center with Benson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man Johnson. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Open man down the field, that's Ligon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets it left side to Johnson. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Here we go now on 1st and goal as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Brooks. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Oh, how about the shot there? Taking no chances. He is dropped behind the line. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers' offense and running back Jonathan Brooks set to go once more. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. That one complete to Leggett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Panthers had 8-3 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught by Bryant. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run here with Benson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Cade York on now for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we see the end here of this first half. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Leggett. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Brooks, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Brooks. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and
Base there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man. That's Leggett. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a give to Brooks running right. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Deontay Johnson laying himself out in the end zone. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. On the handoff, Benson running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A handoff here to Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big 30-yard play on third.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Cards stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another first down on that play. The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Now back to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They run the option here on first and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Johnson goes in motion left. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 22 yards. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coach...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. DJ Waddle in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That ball caught by Harrison. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 38-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone